Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I'm here to just kind of do a catch up and let you know what's going on. So, yesterday was the last day of January, and I was told by my doctor that I have to go on mandatory sick leave from work. So, it's not bed rest. I get to, I'm supposed to take it easy, but I do not have to be on bed rest. So, that's a bonus, I guess, if you look at it that way. But I have gestational diabetes, and I've had to have insulin this round, whereas with my son, I didn't have to do that. I was able to do it under diet control. But as you get older, I have learned from my gestational diabetes doctor that it's almost impossible to control your blood sugars as you get older, especially if you've had it in the past. So, going about it, it's all fine. The insulin's really not a big deal. I'm only taking it at night my body isn't, I think it's my liver. It's my liver that isn't producing enough insulin throughout the night. So I'm just having a little help with that. And I'm on about the smallest amount of insulin you could possibly use. Apparently you can go up to like 100 and something units. It's like this crazy astronomical amount. And I'm at like 6. So I'm not taking very much, just enough to kind of help me. And it does look like I will be going on a second form of insulin where I take it before I eat my lunch and dinner because I am having issues with my blood sugar for those 2 meals. My breakfast seems to be fine, probably because I'm not the biggest breakfast eater. I don't feel good in the morning to eat, so I eat what I have to get my calories correct, but I don't do anything else. Whereas when it's lunch and dinner, I can eat. I'm okay. I feel better. So that's probably going to happen as well. So we'll see. That's very much a week by week process going on. I get to have another ultrasound, which I'm really excited about. I've never had an ultrasound so late in my pregnancy. On Saturday, so today is the 1st of February, so that'll be the 3rd, I believe, or the 4th. The 4th of February, I'll be at 9 weeks to go. And 2 weeks from then, I get to have another ultrasound. So I'm really excited about that. It'll be about 32 and a half weeks, I believe, is when she said I would have it. I've never had one that late before. I think the latest one I had was with her because I had to have a second ultrasound to find out if she was a boy or girl. And that happened later than my original one just because she was playing up and didn't want to move, and so they couldn't see everything they needed to see. So that is what's going on with baby and my life there. I'm a little disappointed about having to go on sick leave. I actually really enjoy my job. I'm not a medical. I am a dental receptionist. So it's not like physical labor part. There's not a lot of that. I sit a lot for my job. But I really love everyone I work with, and I like the environment. I like the dental field. I find it very interesting, and all the different cases that come up. They're so fun. And so I'm a little sad I have to leave early. I was hoping not to have to leave until about a week and a half to 2 weeks before I was actually due. So that would have been like the end of March, and I'm having to stop work. She said I was allowed to finish this week off because I don't think I could have not. It would have been a little too hard for me to just stop working. So she said I was allowed to work the next couple. I have 3 more shifts basically, and I get to work those, but then I have to be done. So anyways, that's nothing to do scrappy related, but that's what's going on in my personal life. I also wanted to catch you up with Jackson, and I know, what was it, 2 or 3 months ago, maybe even longer than that now, I'm not even sure when I posted it, about the possibility of Jackson having autism. Since then, we have had multiple visits. He is currently seeing a occupational therapist, which helps work with things like, he's not potty trained yet. He's fighting that. He doesn't, I'm not exactly sure why we're having an issue with that one though. But she's slowly working with little parts of his routine and how we can help him get through those stages easier than trying to do it on our own is what she's there for, and she's amazing. So we have started to see her, and he's also started to see a speech therapist, and she has given us some tools to help work with certain things, which have already been very helpful, and we're already seeing an improvement. So the good news is just between him doing those two things and staying in daycare, where his daycare is very much, it's called a learning center instead of a daycare. So their focus is not about just watching a bunch of kids all day. It's about having them in an academic atmosphere and preparing them for school down the road. And he's only 3 and he's already being introduced into a school-like structure, but gently. It's a very amazing program, and I am so thankful that we found it. His teachers are absolutely amazing. So between those 3 things, he's doing really, really well. And he's also had his very first appointment with the pediatrician, who will decide if, so it's a multiple step process. He got referred from our family doctor to see this pediatrician. And he has done an evaluation where Sean and I went and we answered questions for like an hour and a half, all about Jackson, his routines, his habits, his everything. And so within that, Jackson was with us at the time we took him with us. And he said, there are little signs here and there, for sure, of what could possibly be within the spectrum of autism. And so he's going back on the 16th of February, where it's just going to be being evaluated, just Jackson. So Sean and I'm not even sure if we get to be in the room. I can't quite remember how that's going to work, but he's going to evaluate Jackson and see if he sees the correct signs to then send over a referral where we'll go to Vancouver. And there's this amazing facility in Vancouver that will give us our official diagnosis. So like I said, this is a multiple step process. We learned that the possibility of him having this in August, and it's now February. So it's been several months. The only nice thing about it is it's been caught so early. It's not a rush, which is why I think it is taking so long. It's not that we're on a waiting list or anything like that. It just has to do with the fact that he's still young enough that, and we've caught it, whatever, that's not the right word, but it's been brought to the attention of us and doctors early enough that we'll be able to do early prevention, and it just helps Jackson be able to progress through life easier because it's been caught earlier, so he'll have more chances to be able to use the correct skills. So we're so thankful for that. As you can tell, I'm not crying, so I have come a long way with it. It's still a little upsetting, of course, because we're still a little bit in limbo, but that's all right. We have learned that he can have help through, so the daycare he's in, we've requested for him to have a support from another, like it's a specialized teacher that will come in to help him with certain things. Like he has a really hard time transitioning from one activity to another, and we're being given the skills through our occupational therapist on how to do that at home, but we can't be there at daycare, obviously. So there's going to be a teacher that specializes and can take the time to help him get through those transitions until it becomes a habit for him. And then if she's not needed, which is the goal, you almost want it to be to where it's not needed, then we get to progress into something else. So really exciting stuff that could possibly be happening as early as September. And so we're kind of that's a waiting list, that there's a lot of children that need help with stuff like that. So we are on the waiting list for that. And if he gets a diagnosis, there is within Canada and within the province of BC, there is a special funding for children with autism to help to help offset a little bit of the costs that come along with it. So we're not there yet. We're not even worried about that. But that is a bonus as well. So there's multiple things going on with Jackson, but he's healthy and happy, and we have we know it's there, but obviously we haven't brought it to his attention at all. We work with little things, like we're currently working on his eye contact, little things like that. So that's really exciting, and that's where we are with that. And that pretty much wraps up the family part. Sean's great. He just kind of carries on through things and is just a typical man. So our family is very well intact, and we're excited for this little one to come. Haven't picked out a name for her yet. We're having a hard time doing that, but that's about it. So that's it for personal life. Let me get into my scrappies. So because I am going to be off, I'm hoping to get really caught up with some things so that when she does come, I can still post some videos, because my assumption is the chances of me being able to do anything for the first month to 2 months of her life is gonna be pretty nil. So Lift and Sketch that I do with Rachel it's gonna get put on hold. We're going to go through March, and then we hope to restart it in June, but it's possible it might have to wait a little bit longer. So I'll keep you updated with that, but Rachel and I are gonna go until March for sure. We've already got everything planned for that. Caddy and I are going to finish our Obsessed series that we're doing with the Dear Lizzie documentary. So it's not documentary, I have baby brain. Saturday. And so we have 3 episodes. So I'm posting one on Saturday because it's just been really crazy. So we could post on Wednesday. So we're going to post one on Saturday, and then it should go back to 2 more Wednesdays. And then we're going to probably have a little break from that as well. So basically, I just have to focus on my Spiegel Mom Scraps design team stuff, which is doable when I don't have other things going on. And I've also been informed that if I need the break for the month, that's okay as well. But I'm going to try really hard to stay caught up with that. And Jody is really great at getting us the product that's for that month way ahead of schedule. So I'm hoping that you won't see any sort of lapse in that. And then I also hope to just do some regular normal process videos of just me scrapbooking and having nothing to do with anything. I'm still trying to but like working through my idea of getting 99 layouts done from Pinterest inspiration. So I'm still kind of plodding along through that. It's not meant to be done in a year or anything like that. It's just to kind of help inspire me to use my resource of using Pinterest. And I'm also thinking about doing a kind of like Inky Quill does and Leah did, and she's Scraps by Leah. I'm not exactly sure. She's really awesome though, and I'll leave her link in the description. She just got over doing a Scrapapalooza for January, and she did a video every day, and her layouts turned out so cool. So I want to do something kind of along those lines, but I'm going to have it very much focused on using stuck sketches or page maps. I haven't quite decided which one I'm going to do, but I'm going to pick 30 of them and do 30 layouts with videos, and then 1 month within this year, you're probably looking more at like July or August, I'm going to have literally a video every day, just kind of for something fun and to challenge myself. So that's what's going on in my scrappy world. Not a whole lot's changed. I am kind of hoping that I'll have a little bit extra time to scrapbook. We'll see. Being on my feet is a little much, and I do stand to scrap, so it could be that I get tons done, and it could be I get nothing done. So just hang tight. I know you guys are very patient and don't mind about any of the having to wait, and I really appreciate all of that and all of your support. I will still be doing my giveaway, my monthly stash giveaway. So I just announced the winner for January yesterday, and it was Sandy Lewis, which was really exciting. I was kind of surprised that it went to someone that I knew so well. She's made plenty of comments on my layouts throughout the few years I've been doing it. So that was pretty fun. I am going to put a new stipulation on it though. I realized that there's a few people that have made comments that aren't actually subscribed to my channel. So I'm just going to add that little thing to it. It's not that please don't get me wrong, I do not mind sending stuff to people I don't know and don't see, and I don't care if people comment on my layouts and stuff. That's not why I do them. I do all of it really for myself. So that part doesn't get to me, but it would be beneficial to just make that part of the challenge. So I'm hoping to get that video up sometime next week for the February giveaway. And I will do one in April even with the baby here. So that will be a continuous thing. So keep looking out for that. And that's everything, guys. So I'm so excited that life is good. It's this medical leave kind of sucks, but other than that, life is really, really good. So thanks everyone, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye.